Hello friends, and welcome back to the horror section. This is going to be a just showing off video. I'm just showing off Blood Harvest from Vinegar Syndrome on Blu-ray. And I thought this was, I went ahead and pulled the slipcover off because it was very tight. They got those slipcovers where they just go right on the movies, which is pretty cool. But I kind of show you now a lot of slip covers just have like other stuff on the background, on the back of them, maybe like some the names of the actors and stuff. Well, this one is like one of the coolest ones I've seen. Then you get the upside down. I thought that was pretty cool. And like I said, it's a very thick kind of a double walled, kind of a double cardboard slip cover. Pretty cool. Very nice. Vinegar Syndrome, they do a really good job on their slip covers. They're probably the best ones at making slip covers now. It's kind of embossed right there on the corner here, or on the edge. You can see Blood Harvest. I can get my phone to work. There you go. Pretty cool. You can see it's got a kind of shiny and embossed. And then, of course, on the other side should be the same way. Pretty cool. And then if you look at the, it's hard to, yeah, you can kind of see there the shine of the eyes and I guess the eyebrows and I guess the paint on top. And then the shine of the teeth. Pretty cool. And I didn't even notice the nose. It's like the whole, pretty much all the red spot in there is real glossy with the paint up here in the eyes and the nose. This is like one of the coolest. After I seen this slipcover, I thought I had to grab this one. This is like really cool. This is like one of the best slipcovers I've ever seen. And it's a very kind of an odd slasher movie, so I knew I had to grab it. Like I said, that slipcover is just awesome. Like I said, that's probably one of the best ones that I've ever seen. That's crazy. They give crazy slip covers to just some of these very off-the-wall horror movies. And then a lot of like high-budget movies never get this great treatment right here. But that's what Vinegar Syndrome does. They just find very, I guess you could say, out of just movies that are really, really out there or hard to find, and just very odd movies, and they make them look spectacular. Like a blockbuster movie. That's what they get. I guess they kind of make a low budget movie and they treat it like a blockbuster. That's what you can say about Vinegar Syndrome, because they really go all out, and that's a really cool slipcover. I'll kind of lay that away, and then we'll kind of check out the Blu-ray here. Pretty cool. Same kind of cover there. We'll flip it over here. And of course, this one's A, B, and C. This one's from 1986. And we'll kind of read a little bit about it. Jill has just returned home from college to the rural farm community where she grew up, only to discover that her parents had mysteriously vanished. Learning that her father, a banker, has become the local parish for overseeing land foreclosures, if I can talk, on local farmers, Jill quickly becomes the victim of a series of strange and increasingly depraved assaults. With only her childhood friend and former lover Gary and his middle unstable brother Marvin, which is Tiny Tim, willing to believe her, Jill begins to fear for her life. All the while, stalking mass killers, abducting and torturing and brutally killing those closest to Jill. So that sounds pretty cool. We'll read a little bit about the unraveling, grim, and perverse psychosexual thriller. Blood Harvest mixes gruesome throat-slashing amounts of and an unhinged supporting performance from music sensation Tiny Tim, was he a, well, whatever, music sensation Tiny Tim, long available only in heavily cut gray market editions. Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents Blood Harvest on DVD, fully uncut, uncensored, and newly restored in 4K from its recently discovered original camera negatives. So I don't know if this is the same. I remember 88 Films. I actually got a copy of the 88 Films. They actually released this too. And it went out of print. They pretty much just, there was something, maybe they didn't have the rights to it, and it was really hard to get. Like they tried to sell it for a little while, and then they figured out that they didn't have the rights to it or something. I don't know. Maybe the people that own the rights, you know, got onto them and they quit selling it. And it's pretty hard to find. I've actually got a copy of it. But I guess Vinegar Syndrome actually got the rights to the movie, I guess. Well, let's see what special effect or special features. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 16 millimeter original camera negatives. Brand new commentary tracks with producer and co-writer Leslie Berzelski. Every critic is gonna butcher it, and archival interview with Tiny Tim on Blood Harvest. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Tiny Tim performs, and raw interview footage from Niagara Falls, September 3rd, 1987. So that's kind of cool. Book it with essay by Tiny Tim, biographer Justin A. Martell, reversible cover artwork, English SD subtitles, and this one's directed by Bill Rebane, and starring Tiny Tim. Let's see here, Itona Salchek, Dean West, Laurie Minetti, and Peter Krause. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad to add this one to my collection. Of course, this is Vinegar Syndrome really does a good job. I'm sure this one's going to look really good because most of their movies look really good whenever they fix them. Like I said, they get these lower budget movies, these off the wall movies, and just, you know, make them look great. It's kind of crazy. But like I said, they make these low budget movies like this look way better than just like blockbuster movies. It's kind of crazy to know. It's crazy to think about that. Like most people never even heard of this movie, you know, and these people at Vinegar Syndrome are just, you know, just making them look great. It's kind of cool. But and I believe this one's still available. I don't know if the slipcover, and I know the regular one is, but you can actually get the slipcover if you go to Vinegar Syndrome, their website. So you could actually get the slipcover. And like I said, that's a really cool slipcover. Like I said, it's made very well. It's like a double cardboard there. Very thick. Yeah, that's why it feels like it's been folded right there. It's like they fold, I don't even know how they would, I guess they have to fold the cardboard. And then they, as you can see, it's kind of glued together in here. So it's pretty nice. Like I said, these outside walls right here are double, and then the sides are just, you know, regular, but pretty cool. Pretty cool little set there. And like I said, it's very snug. The Blu-ray actually goes into the slipcover very snug. That's why I had to pull it. That's why I went ahead and pulled it apart before I even started the video. There's no way I pretty much would have messed up the slipcover, messed up the, you know, something if I would have tried to pull it apart, you know, just with one hand, you know, trying to pull it for the video. So I just went ahead and took it apart there. But like I said, just showing off this cool Blood Harvest from Vinegar Syndrome. So if you like the video, please give it a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, have a good one. See ya.